Hello world, here is Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant. And in this video, we will take a look about XLM. What's going on with Stellar? Stellar place number 13 on our coinmarketcap.com. And today a plus about 3.7%, on the week a plus about 3.1%. And you can see it's not looking so very well here for Stellar. We had a really downgoing Stellar, a really downgoing XLM, but for today, for the last 2 days, we have a little pump here also for Stellar. We will now check it. What's going on with Stellar? Here is the TA, here is Tradingview, and we have here the moving averages and the oscillators, and we have here the TA on the time frame for 1 day, and it's telling us for the moving averages sell XLM, and we have a neutral on this summary. On 4 hours we have a sell and a strong sell, so it's not looking good for XLM here. And on the 1 hour also a sell, and a strong sell. On the 15 minutes we are neutral, and on the 5 minutes we have a buy signal. So the higher time frames are not looking so good for XLM. We will now check why it is. XLM versus USDT. Let's check it now on Tradingview. Here we are on the 1 hour chart for Tradingview. And guys, yes, you can see it. The main thing here is this triangle on the 1 hour chart, and you can see it, guys. We broke down the triangle here for the first. Then we saw a bounce from this nice, very nice and very important support line. A bounce to the upside, again to the triangle, and now it's coming down to our support again. So it's not so bullish here. We have a short position here. You can see it. We are in a very bearish ribbon band momently, and you can see this short position here on the 1 hour chart also. So not so good news here for XLM. The RSI is very nice here. It's with 46 points here in the middle. So the relative strength index is okay. No problems here on the 1 hour chart. Let's check now the higher time frames. Let's check now the daily. What's going on the daily time frame with XLM? And here the big picture, guys, you can see it. We have the ribbon band for the daily. Let's zoom in here. Very interesting. You can see XLM is fighting in the ribbon band. So that's for the first thing. In the middle of the ribbon band momently we are fighting. That's a sideways going Stellar for the last days. You can see it. We had the up and the down. Every candle here is 1 hour, and it's going sideways. Since days it's going sideways here. So very hard to see. We have a really big triangle here, guys. This big triangle here is our main thing for Stellar momently. Let's check it. And you know, guys, this big triangle, when it breaks, and I think it should break out today or tomorrow to a downside or to an upside. Let's check that big thing here on the daily chart before we go in and zoom in. From the upside to the downside, like this. From the highest side to the lowest side, the triangle. If it breaks out to the upside, it would be a very nice trade for XLM, because we have a target to the upside about 0.7. Momently XLM is on 0.39. We may double XLM if this triangle will play out to the upside. So it's very important to watch today or tomorrow for XLM, for Stellar, because we may see a big move to the upsides, or, guys, we may see a big move to the downside. It's also possible to go down from here to break down the triangle. If we will break down the triangle, guys, we have big problems here, because you can see it. If we are breaking down the triangle with this technical target, it's not possible. We had a minus. That's not possible. So let's keep this an eye with an uptrend. If we are going down, if we are breaking down this triangle, yes, we have big problems. The first thing we have is this support line on the downside. It's the Fibonacci line at 0.31 US dollar, and that's this target here for our downgoing Stellar here. If this triangle will break down to the downside, that's the first big support here. And you can see it from the downside. Here is coming the EMA 200. If Stellar will break down to the downside, we have a EMA 200 as a very good support with 0.24 US dollar. So for the big picture, guys, possible breakout to the upside. Yes, a lot of resistances to the upside. You can see it here. 0.42 US dollar, the next 0.46, 0.49, 0.54 and 0.60. These are the big resistances here to the upside of the Fibonacci line, but it's possible to break all through, and it's possible to break out to the upside to our technical target here of this triangle breakout. Very, very important, very nice to watch here for the next days here, guys. Very important. Indicator like MACD, what's going on here on the daily? And that's a little bearish thing. You can see it, the indicator, the blue line is under the brown line. We need on the daily chart a crossing. The blue line must go over the brown line for a bullish thing for Stellar. That's very, very important, guys. What's going on with the RSI? Let's check the relative strength index. RSI, relative strength index, and here it is. And yes, everything is looking fine. We have a downgoing RSI momently on the daily. It's also on 47 points. So everything is okay with the relative strength index. Everything is okay. No bearish divergence or stuff like this with the RSI. So let's go deeper now. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Let's take a look about this here. Yes, you can see it. This extreme fight here, this extreme fight, momently we are here on the downside of the triangle, maybe a good point to buy, guys. It's maybe a good point to buy because of this triangle bottom. We are momently on the bottom of the triangle at 0.38. And if we can break out of this triangle, we have the big target over our heads. The big target with 0.74 may double our XLM here. That would be very nice. We are on the 4-hour chart under the ribbon band. You can see the ribbon band is a resistance over our heads. Momently bearish. You can see we have still a short position here momently, and it's going down here also. So we have to watch for XLM for this outbreak. So important. Let's check XLM versus Bitcoin. What's going on there? And I think, yes, guys, I think that's the big thing here. Damn, guys, look at this. That's the 4-hour chart for XLM versus Bitcoin. We are still in the downtrend. We are under the ribbon line, and yes, we lost the last big support here. We saw this video from yesterday or for about 2 days. This big support line is now, you can see it, a resistance. So guys, we need a breakout versus Bitcoin. We have to come with XLM over this red resistance line. We have to move on over this bearish downtrend. We are on a big bearish downtrend on the 4-hour chart. Look at this. As long as we are under this ribbon, as long as we are under this resistance, as long as we are in this bearish downtrend, it's looking so bearish for XLM. I would like to see a breakout. Maybe if Bitcoin may go sideways a little bit or slightly on the upright, we may see outbreaking XLM, we may see outbreaking Stellar, but for the moment it's looking very, very bad here for XLM. Let's go back to XLM versus USDT. Let's check if we see some pattern here, something else here. That's the triangle. Okay. I see no pattern momently, but maybe, guys, maybe we see here the Elliott wave theory. Let's check that Elliott wave theory. And one thing again, guys, here was the last triangle. I will show you here very quick. This was the last triangle. We saw it like this from the downside, like this to the upside. This was the last triangle, and this was the last breakout. And you see the highest point to the lowest point, maybe like this here. And we saw a breakout of XLM to the upside from here, and we had a big nice target about, let me show you this point. This was our target, 0.52 US dollar. Yes, you can see it. XLM broke out over our target, very nice. It spiked over it, but the main target was this target, and everyone who took this trade had a perfect trade here. So for now, guys, the same thing may happen now. The same thing may happen on this triangle. It's very possible to see an outbreak like this again. I would be very happy if we made this trade, or if we can make this trade and we can double our XLM here. would be very nice. So the next thing is here we have maybe our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave theory. I will show you very quick here the upgoing Elliott wave, and then we may see the correction. So guys, this was in my opinion the last fifth high, the fifth wave. Then we saw a correction wave. Let me try it to draw here for you. Maybe this was a, this was a B, and this was the C correction. So 5 was the highest point, then we had the ABC correction. Now again, we have here an upgoing stellar, so maybe we have here the Elliott wave theory like this. We had a point from here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was an upgoing 5 wave theory Elliott wave. And then we had now the ABC correction wave like this here. It was like this from 0 to A to B, and maybe this was the last point for C. So I hope this was the last point for C, but it's possible to see this also, guys. So it's very, very, very hard to say. Possible is a downgoing XLM to 0.24. Maybe if Bitcoin will go down here, if Bitcoin will see a retracement, maybe XLM will go down also, and it's possible to see XLM for a target. It's hard to say, and I'm very, very have a bad feeling about this, about 0.24. I would like to see 0.7. I would like to see a mooning XLM, but guys, it's possible to go down also to 0.24. These are the big things we have to watch now in the next 4 hours, in the next on the next day, maybe today or tomorrow, the big outbreak here for XLM. I have a bad feeling, I have to say it, because about Bitcoin also. It's possible to see Bitcoin a little bigger retracement also, and if we see that on Bitcoin, we may see that on XLM also. So guys, stay alert. Keep watching my live stream. It's very important for you. Here is my live stream, Crypto Trading Informant channel. It's live on Twitch, streaming 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you have here to watch XLM on this left side. You can see it, guys. If XLM will break down here, you have a short position. If XLM will break down here, I will show it here to you, and we will watch it together. So we can make a short position from here, and we can short XLM. If it's going to break to the upside, we make a long position, and we can make good money with XLM if you are going into a long position. So guys, it doesn't matter if you're going long or if you're going short. I wish you guys you make millions out there with your trade. Good luck, and I hope we see us again. Bye bye. Yours, Biti, your Bitcoin trading informant.